You cooled the room, you bought the better pillow, you moved the phone to the other side of the house, and still you are lying there, tired but wired. Awake behind closed eyes, your body is heavy, your mind will not land. You watch the ceiling and do the math on how few hours are left, and the math only makes it worse. There is a particular cruelty to this. To be this exhausted and still unable to fall, to want the one thing your body is begging for and be unable to give it. And so you reach for the cure that is also the cause. You pick up the phone to pass the time. You tell yourself you will rest your eyes just for a moment, and the moment swallows the hour. Here is what no one selling you a mattress will tell you. Sleep is not something you do. It is something you stop preventing. You cannot force it. You cannot earn it. You can only become quiet enough that it finds you. And every night, without thinking, you do 5 small things that keep it away. None of them feel like mistakes. That is exactly why they cost you so much. Tonight we name all 5, and for each one, the Japanese had a quieter answer, found not in a sleep clinic, but in a monastery, by a man who nearly destroyed himself learning it. His name was Hakuin. In the early 1700s, he was one of the most driven monks in Japan. He meditated like a man at war with himself. He pushed harder than anyone, slept less than anyone, and refused to stop. For a while, the pushing felt like strength. Then it stopped feeling like anything at all, and his body broke. His heart raced at night. His feet went cold as stone. His mind would not quiet. Thoughts ran in circles until dawn. He burned at the top and froze at the bottom, and he could not sleep at all. The monks had a name for it: Zen sickness. The illness of a mind driven so hard it forgot how to rest. Hakuin was certain he was dying, so he climbed into the mountains to find a hermit named Hakuyu, who lived alone in a cave. The climb was long, and Hakuin was already weak. He did not know if the old man was real, or only a story other monks told. But he had nothing left to lose, and a body that would no longer carry him much further. The old man looked at him for a long time. He was in no hurry. Then he said something Hakuin never forgot. "Your fire has risen too high. All your heat, all your energy has gathered in your head, and nothing is left below to hold you down." The hermit taught him a single practice, not a medicine, not a stronger discipline, a way of letting the fire fall. Hakuin imagined a warmth, soft as melting butter, resting on the crown of his head. He let it slowly melt downward, through his face, his chest, his belly, pooling low beneath the navel. Every night he practiced bringing the heat down out of his racing mind and into the ground of his body. It was not quick, nothing real ever is, but slowly he healed. The racing stopped. The cold left his feet. He slept. He lived to be 83. And for the rest of his life he taught one truth above the rest. You do not fight your way into rest. You lower yourself into it. The Japanese had a word for the state Hakuin found: Anjin. A settled heart. A mind that has come to rest. Not a mind that has been forced quiet. A mind that has been allowed to stop. We treat sleep like a task. One more thing to perform well. We get into bed and try to fall asleep, as if effort were the path. But effort is the wall. Trying to sleep is itself a kind of staying awake. The harder you reach for it, the further it steps back. It is like trying to grip water. The tighter the hand, the less you hold. Anjin is the opposite of reaching. It is the moment you set the day down and stop holding yourself up. Sleep is not something the mind achieves. It is what is left when the mind finally lets go. But letting go feels dangerous. Some part of you believes that if you stop holding the day, it will fall apart. So you stay on watch long after the watch is needed, and the watching is what keeps you awake. Hakuin's fire is your fire. The racing thoughts, the tight chest, the day still burning behind your eyes at midnight. All of it is energy that has risen too high and has nowhere to fall. So the question is not how to sleep more. The question is how to bring the fire down. The 5 things you do before bed all do the same thing. They keep the fire up. And the 5 Japanese answers all do the same thing in return. They let it fall. The first thing you do is carry light into the dark. The screen in your hand is not just blue light. It is the day refusing to end. Every notification is a small voice saying, "Stay up, stay alert, there is more." You are asking your mind to wind down while feeding it reasons to stay awake. The Japanese answer is Akari o otosu, to lower the light. In the old houses, evening came with the slow dimming of paper lanterns. Never a switch, always a fade. Your body reads light as time. Bright light says noon. Dim light says the day is ending. 1 hour before sleep, begin to darken your world on purpose. Lower the lamps, put the screen down, let the room grow dim around you, and let your body believe what the light is telling it. Night has come. There is nothing left to do. The second thing you do is eat too late and too much. You finish the day with a heavy meal, and then you lie down while your body is still working. Digestion is labor. You cannot rest a body you have just put to work. The Japanese answer is Hara Hachi bu. Eat until you are 8 parts full, not 10. And eat earlier, lighter, with space between the meal and the bed. A body that is not straining is a body that can sink. You are not depriving yourself. You are clearing the ground for rest. The third thing you do is replay the day. The lights are off, and your mind chooses that exact moment to put everything on trial. The thing you said, the thing you forgot, the thing you fear. Your head fills with fire, just as Hakuin's did. So use what the hermit taught, Nansō no ho, the soft butter method. Lie still and imagine a gentle warmth resting on the top of your head. Let it melt, slowly, downward, over your face, down through your chest into your belly. Feel the heat leave your thoughts and pool low in your body. You are not silencing the mind by fighting it. That never works. You are drawing the fire down until there is nothing left up there to burn. The fourth thing you do is crash. You work, you scroll, you stimulate yourself right up to the second you lie down. There is no bridge between the noise of the day and the silence of sleep. You expect your mind to stop at full speed. It cannot. Nothing stops at full speed without breaking. The Japanese answer is Unagi, the evening calm. That windless moment at dusk when the sea breeze and the land breeze cancel, and everything goes still. Build yourself a Unagi. 20 quiet minutes with no input, no screen, no task, no plan. Sit, breathe. Let the day's wind die down before you ask yourself to sleep. The stillness is not wasted time. It is the bridge. The fifth thing you do is carry unfinished business into bed, the open loop. The thing not said, not done, not decided. You bring it under the blanket with you, and it keeps one part of you awake all night, standing guard. The Japanese answer is kejime, to draw a clean line, to close one thing before beginning another. Before bed, do one small act of closure. Write tomorrow's first task on paper so your mind can stop holding it. Say the day is finished, out loud if you must. You are not solving everything. You are simply telling the day it is allowed to end. I spent years thinking I was bad at sleeping. I bought the things. I followed the rules. I lay in the dark and tried harder. And trying harder was the whole problem. I thought rest was a reward for a day done well. It is not. It is what happens when you stop demanding anything of yourself at all. The night I stopped chasing sleep was the night I began to find it. I lowered the lights. I let the fire fall. I drew a line under the day, and rest came. Not because I caught it, but because I finally stopped running. Here is what Hakuin understood, and what I learned the slow way. You do not fall asleep by trying. You fall asleep by letting go. So tell me, which of the 5 do you do every night without noticing? Drop the number in the comments, 1 through 5. I read them, and I think you will be surprised how many of us share the same one. Rest well, and thank you for spending this quiet moment here with me.